A year ago, Tropical Storm Lee brought misery to the area, causing a flood that put the American Red Cross to work. Travis Eldridge shows us how today the people who helped save lives in the southern tier are remembering the disaster.
We want to say thank you to.
There was a common theme this morning.
Thank you to all who have worked and continue to work.
A lot of
thank you all.
Thank yous for volunteers that help save people like Bonnie Spence.
I thought, we better get out of here. Plus, I didn't know how high the water was going to come. Took the screen out of the window, called 911, and they came and got us and took us to dry ground.
Spence's house in Appalachian completely flooded, and she had to be rescued by boat. However, stories like hers are the norm when it comes to talking about last year's flood. And to commemorate 1 year since that, the American Red Cross brought politicians, volunteers, and victims together today to remember their experiences from a year ago.
When you are in a situation like that, you have somebody look at you and say thank you, and it almost kind of stops you in your tracks because it's not your everyday thank you. You can tell that it's heartfelt.
Today's words of gratitude had similar weight.
I thank them from the bottom of our hearts.
Thanking the many volunteers who will mostly go unrecognized.
We never put out a call to anybody, and all of a sudden, my girlfriends were showing up. People that we didn't even know. People walking down the street with gloves and a mask, asking us if there was something they could do to help us. I mean, that just, it warms your heart to know that those people that may not have been affected were willing to help us.
Since then, Spence and her family has moved to the hills of Vestal to avoid flooding again.
Words will never bring back all that these rivers and floodwaters washed away from so many a year ago. But today, words were a way to remember the stories of so many, and most importantly, say thank you to all those who helped. In Binghamton, Travis Eldridge, Fox 40 News.